I often get asked about selling a home during the winter. Here are my pros and cons for selling a home during the winter months. I'm Jen Sylvester with RE/MAX Spectrum here in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and today we're talking about whether or not you should sell your home during the winter. Selling your home during the winter in New England can sometimes be a challenging and tricky proposition. You don't know whether the weather is going to do, whether we might have a mild winter or a heavy snow winter. Here's a few reasons why you may want to sell your home during the winter. Fewer buyers. You may be asking, fewer buyers, isn't that a bad thing? Not necessarily. The buyers that come through your home during the winter are typically more serious. So instead of having 20 buyers with maybe 3 serious buyers, now you're having 3 or 4 buyers coming through your home. Less traffic, less mess, less inconvenience. Fewer homes on the market. This means less competition. Fewer homes that you're competing against when a buyer comes through the door trying to decide whether this is the right house for them. You don't have to landscape. That's right, you don't have to mulch, you don't have to mow the lawn, plant flowers. That's right, there is a benefit to snow. Some of the reasons that you may not want to sell during the winter. The weather in New England can be a little bit challenging and you do need to stay vigilant with snow removal. Sidewalks need to be shoveled and salted as soon as the storm passes. Driveways need to be cleared. And if the home is empty, that can be a little bit challenging. Second, fewer buyers means it could take a little longer to sell the home. Patience is key during the winter, especially with New England storms. And lastly, fewer buyers also means less potential for multiple offers. That being said, the market that we have now is extremely active. Inventory is historically low, and activity is much higher than it normally is. So even though typically during the winter we see fewer buyers, less activity, this coming winter may not be that way. It wouldn't be out of the question to have an abnormally high level of buyer activity with more multiple offer type situations. When all said and done, when you're trying to decide whether you should sell during the winter, it really depends on your situation. I always tell my clients that the right time to sell is when the right time is for them. Every situation is different. You're not trying to sell a commodity, you're trying to sell your home. So for that reason, if it's the right time to sell and it's during the winter months, then it's the right time to sell. There are a lot of factors involved when trying to decide when the right time is to sell. If you'd like more information about whether it's the right time for you, feel free to call me anytime to discuss your personal situation and whether it's the right time for you to sell.